Today I'm going to be testing out a full face of K-Beauty makeup product and also answering some questions from the little Q&A that I did on Instagram. If that's something that you want to see, then keep watching the video. Hi guys, if you can't tell, today I am going to be testing out a full face of K-Beauty product. You guys know I love Korean skincare, but I've never really tried the makeup. Today I am going to try a full face of K-Beauty product. I'm also going to be answering some questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. Okay. I can't tell if I'm sick or I have the world's worst allergies because I do have such bad allergies. Let's get to it. Start off with, this is a new primer, so we'll see how this works. It's by Vanilla Co. Like, does primer work? Like, I know a lot about Korean skincare now because I've like taught myself, but I don't know anything about like the makeup here. I have this Missha Perfect Cover BB cream. Oh my god. Ugh. Fact about me, whenever I sneeze, I literally sneeze at least 5 times, always. It has like hyaluronic acid in it. I bought this to wear to like work. One thing I've noticed about buying Korean makeup is the limited shade range. Oh my god, they have 3 colors. Beauty blender. The beauty blender I bought here for $1 at a store called Daiso. It feels exactly like a regular beauty blender. Like, I can't believe it. It was $1. Get into the questions. 1:11. I always see the clock when it's at 11:11, 1:11, 4:44, the angel numbers. First question, how long are you staying in Korea for? I am staying in Korea for 1 year. My contract started October 1st, so I'll be home in October. Planning on doing just a tad bit of traveling after contract's up, but now I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. So now I'm gonna use the foundation. Look how cute this packaging is. It's actually by Wet n Wild, but it's the Korean version of Wet n Wild. Korean beauty, one of the big things I've noticed is all the foundation comes in like cushion. And so you take this and you dab. Whoa, let's see. So I just bought this new foundation brush. It's a really light layer of foundation. I need to get into these questions. Best and worst part about living in Korea. I just filmed a video on what I liked and what I didn't like. Let's start with the positive. Best part about living in Korea. I could answer like in a really deep way, but I'm just gonna like stick to what came to my mind. Shopping, skincare. The shopping here is phenomenal. And if we're talking about on like an emotional level, the best part about living here is that it gets me out of my comfort zone so much, but I also don't feel like I'm in a completely different world. It's not like a third world country or everything. It's so advanced in like every aspect. It's really safe too. The worst part about living in Korea, I don't want to say like the worst thing, because I'm just gonna say like the thing that took the getting used to. How am I gonna word that? Getting used to the longest. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm saying. It took the longest to get used to. That's what I'm trying to say. Holy. Being so far away, all my friends and family, probably the worst part because it's like complete 12-hour time difference. I don't get to talk to a lot of people. During their day, I'm asleep and vice versa. When I do feel really lonely, people might think and like look at like my Snapchat stories or something and be like, oh, like she's over living in Korea. Like, I get a lot of you're living your best life flies. I don't think people remember. They're just seeing what I like post, and like obviously I'm gonna post the fun stuff that I'm doing, but there's been times where I didn't even want to like leave my apartment a week because I was so isolated. I felt so lonely, especially around Christmas time. I wanted to fly home so bad. It's like a $1,200 flight and it takes 40 hours to get home, so it's not like I can just like jump on a plane when I'm sad. I'm gonna go in with this Fit Liquid Concealer by Pony Effect. One thing I'm noticing about all the makeup is it all has SPF in it. They love their skin, I'm telling ya. The color range, they don't have any range. It's pretty bad. What do you miss most about Canada/home? I really miss the accessibility to health foods. I can't go into the store and buy almond milk, oat milk. For one, I can't read the labels. Kind of annoying, so I don't know like what the ingredients are in a lot of, and they're not as advanced in like the health and wellness space as we are at home. Going grocery shopping, they don't have like grain-free or gluten-free. I miss my friends a lot. Having everyone so close, like, I took it for granted. I think we all do though. I would say the people. I really miss my friends. I'm sure you guys have seen it. The Airspun loose face powder, everyone has it. Except the packaging for loose powder like doesn't make sense to me. One of my new favorite YouTubers, Via, don't know her last name, contours like this. She makes like this face and goes like up. That looks so bad. How is it living somewhere so different? Overwhelming. A lot of the time. It definitely puts things into perspective for you. The smallest things, like even just going to the grocery store, setting up my phone, going to get my ID card. I can't call to make a hair appointment on my own, call to get my nails done. The language barrier is what makes it so difficult. It can be like really emotionally draining to go out and do things. Like, it just takes a lot of energy to say if I wanted to go to the store and like return something. Thought of doing that, it just takes a lot out of you because you have to pull out the translator, and it just makes me so much more grateful for when I go home. Like, I'll never take those things for granted again. I'm taking everything as a learning experience, so I can't really complain. Do you miss Scott? Tremendously. How long are you planning to stay in Korea? 1 year. What is your favorite book / TV show? My favorite, I just read The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. Loved it. Loved it. She is amazing. If you don't know, she wrote Grey's Anatomy, How to Get Away with Murder, Scandal, Private Practice. She's literally the TV queen. She's just like so progressive and uses her platform so well. Like, I admire her so much. I did really like How to Get Away with Murder though. I think I'm gonna have to say Gossip Girl, just it's like the OG show. Your #1 personal health goal right now? My #1 health goal, I think, would be to stop putting so much of like my self-worth on how I physically look. And that's something I'm trying to really hard to do. Be okay with gaining a little bit of weight and be confident, know that I'm more than just like my physical size. For a really long time I struggle with that. I'm definitely getting better at it. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm trying to like slowly get to a point where I'm completely confident in myself and like who I am mentally rather than just physically. Because I think once you start on yourself mentally and you're finally at a place of like pure confidence where you don't think of anyone else, of course you're gonna have like your moments, but I'm talking about like I want to be at my best self 90% of the time, and right now I'm there like 65. So I think the physical comes after the mental work. What is your favorite skincare brand? Like, have one. I really like this Korean brand called Claire's. I use their vitamin C and their foam face wash. They're just like, it's such a good price and the quality of it's really good. So right now I think like Claire's or CosRX or Neogen, those three. Neogen's been so good lately. They're all three are Korean. Now I'm gonna go in my Desi palette. I just got this new eyeshadow brush. I'm just gonna like do a little bronzy glow. It's actually the only eyeshadow palette that I have. I like love eyeshadow, but I'm not a big eyeshadow girl. I don't buy a lot of eye palettes. There's just like no point for me. I love them, but like this is just like perfect. It has all the neutrals, but it has like some pops of color here. I love this one. It's called Dirty Money. It's like a green. Desi Perkins, who I love. And I just found out she's pregnant, so that made me like so happy. Like I felt like I finally got pregnant. That's how happy I was for her, because she's like been on this crazy fertility journey. That was like absolutely just like heart-wrenching. So the fact that she's finally pregnant just like makes me so happy. Can't wait to be pregnant. Okay, what is your biggest goal / dream when it comes to your wellness account? Good question. I would absolutely love to have my own talk show. I don't know if that would ever happen, but I guess my one goal, like right now, I would love to be able to eventually this as like my job, like my one source of income. Absolutely love learning about health and wellness and sharing it with everybody. And to me, the definition of success is to be able to have complete control over your own schedule. So if I would be able to somehow make an income from doing this, like love that. But either way, like I'm not gonna stop whether or not I do make an income. Like I don't make any income from it right now, obviously. Still doing it because I just love talking to you guys, sharing everything, you know? So I guess that would be it, to like be able to do this like full time. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this Korean brand called Lily by Red. This is a skinny brow pencil. So I'm gonna go in with, and I love when they have the spoolies on the end. It's just like so, I'm sure you guys have all, the old soap trick like works so well with like super thick brow. I feel like hairspray would work too. I don't ever like I usually don't even like do anything to my brows. I'm liking the products. I wish I could have got a lighter color in the concealer. There's bigger problems in the world. Okay, now I'm gonna use this. This is also Wet n Wild, but it's a blush that came with foundation. So it's Korean. and it's new, so I use this again, and it's called the Princess Daiquiris. Like, how cute is that name? Can you see this? It's like too bright over here, I think, so sorry. That didn't turn out that great, but whatever. Any more questions? I won about 6 iPhones. Do you guys get those messages? Congrats, you won an iPhone 11. Reply to claim. I have one more question, and that is, how old are you? I am 24 years old. My birthday is February 14th, Valentine's Day. Is anyone else putting on mascara? Because I hate taking it off, because I fucking hate it. Wait, I'm gonna do this. This is actually a Korean product too. It's just a setting spray. Wake Make. Ran out of setting spray, so I'm so happy that I have it back. Now I have a new mascara I'm using. It's the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Mascara. So I know, like, these, you guys know these brands. This was like rated the #1 mascara on a website called iHerb, where it delivers to Korea. It's like health and wellness. So it's like, I'm just gonna pretend it's like, my face looks powdery as fuck. Okay. I didn't get that many questions, honestly. Like, I'm honestly glad I got like 1, so thanks for answering. I am not one of the people that lines their lips. Like, I have lip liner, but I got the LA Girl. You know what, actually, this is like a Korean like lip plumper that I got, and when I went in, I like couldn't figure out the color of it, so I just bought it, and it turns out it was like this orange, but it goes on like, it really like took a turn for the worse when I decided to do lips. But I bought these lashes, but like I want to wear lashes, but like I cannot put those suckers on. I have no clue how, and I'm just like not willing to learn right yet. So that is the video. Thank you for watching me test out some new K-beauty product. Final verdict, I like the product so far. I mean, I'll have to wear them out for the day. Probably not even gonna leave them on longer than another hour, but it's okay. They were still fun to use, fun to try, all reasonably priced. So you know what? A lot of their focus is on skin. I like how light the foundation is. Can't make up your way out of bad skin. So I really like how everything's really light on the face, light on the eyes, and they always have like a reddy, pinky, orangey lip. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. You honestly have no idea how much I appreciate you and your support and everything that you do. So don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you like the video at all, and hit the subscribe button. I mean, come on. You won't even know. You won't even know I'm there. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe.